some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty. What I believe I'll wail, what no believe, and what I can redress, as I shall find the time to friend I will. What you have spoke, it may be so, perchance. This tyrant whose sole name blisters our tongues was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something. You may deserve of him through me and wisdom to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
But what if Macduff is telling the truth?
No, he's definitely not telling the truth. He's a liar. He's not honest. You can't trust him.
But Macbeth is. A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge, but I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell, though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so. Perchance, even there when I did find my doubts, why in that rawness left you wife and child, those precious motives, those strong knots of love, without leave-taking, I pray you. Let not my jealousies be your dishonors, but mine own safeties. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
He leave his family.
But you can't trust him. His family, he left his family. He can't be loyal. He can't be loyal to our country.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear of you. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England I offer godly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer in more sundry ways than ever, by him that shall succeed.
That's not true.
It must be true.
It is myself I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confineless harms.
But in your heart are you really foul?
And I am.
I grant him bloody, luxurious, avaricious, false, deceitful, sudden, malicious smacking of every sin that has a name. But there is no bottom, none. In my voluptuousness, your wives, your daughters, your matrons, and your maids could not fill up the cistern of my lust and my desire. All content impediments would overbear, and that did oppose my will. Better Macbeth than such a one to reign.
I'm not actually that lustful.
I need to lie to him to see if he's loyal.
With this there grows in my most ill-composed affection such a stanchless avarice that were I king I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels in this other's house, and my more having would be a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wealth.
You don't have such an extent of greed in your heart.
We must ask him to see if he's loyal.
But I have none, the king's becoming graces, as justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each several crime, acting in many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth.
That doesn't describe you. You shouldn't lie to him.
We must do this.
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken. Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth by many of these trains hath sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from over-credulous haste. But God above, deal between thee and me, for even now I put myself to thy direction, and unspeak mine own detraction. Here abjure the taints and blames I laid upon myself for strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to woman, never was forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own. At no time broke my faith, would not betray the devil to his fellow and delight. No less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself. What I am truly is thine, and my poor country's to command. Whither indeed before thy here approach, old Seward with 10,000 warlike men, already at a point, was setting forth. Now we'll together, in the chance of goodness, be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Did you have 2 minutes?
Yay, finally done.
Of course, on time. We're just a time. It's probably 3.
We must take down Macbeth.
You all know your homework's on the bottom of the sheet.